Good day everyone. There's very good news out of Cape Town where Koeberg Unit 2 has received its license extension from the National Nuclear Regulator so it can continue operating for another 20 years, and Koeberg actually is celebrating the 40 years of operation of Unit 2. Unit 1 was just over a year ago, but both units now have been licensed to continue operation for another 20 years and might even after that time period be re-licensed for another 20 years if all conditions are met, as has happened with some stations, other stations around the world. So this is over 1,800 megawatts of continuous baseload capable supply, which is what the country needs for a stable industry supply. And this is something that many people battle with, and our Minister of Electricity Ramakgopa has said that the country will build another 105,000 new megawatts worth of generation capacity by the year 2039, and I just can't see that happening. I mean, that is 14 years from now, and I would like to see how, if nuclear plays a small role in that, as they have said, maybe another 2,000 or 3,000 megawatts worth of nuclear energy, how it's going to be possible if we lose most of our current installed capacity due to decommissioning by then, especially the coal-fired power stations, how it will be possible for us to build 105,000 megawatts worth, which is more than double the current installed capacity within Eskom of about 48,000 megawatts. How are we going to get to 105,000 megawatts? What will be consuming this energy? And why is the EU at the moment giving South Africa money for grid infrastructure? And as I've said before, what the plans are is to put renewable energy in places where we don't need power. So you need power lines to these places. It makes absolutely no financial sense. And the EU is not giving us the money. It is loans, people. We have to repay it. So these politicians are shafting you through the ears, and your children will pay for this dearly one day. And depending on how you make your cross when you go to vote, and yes, many of you might believe that voting is a complete waste of time, but it's the only democratic thing that we do have in the country, however you trust it or not. How you decide to actually support the current status quo or go against the status quo and vote for the change of the political system, the electoral system, so that our electoral system can actually become something that is usable, that can actually make a difference. It's on you. It's on you if the country destroys itself. And a lot of people like Mr. Enthoven has said that we need to be less negative and that we need to be positive, that the country's made a turnaround. Mr. Enthoven, you have a lot of money. You are filthy rich. You live in isolated places within South Africa. You are not in touch with what is happening on the ground. I know you hang out with Ramaphosa and many of the rich and famous in South Africa because of the people you are affiliated with, especially the nation state of Israel. And just understand that South Africa is a long way from this turnaround you speak of. Maybe you speak of the turnaround for your people, for your people of influence, for the people with your kind of money, for the people that you know that control the systems in South Africa, pull the levers, control the political parties that give your companies the way forward to make billions and billions of dollars. Thanks so much for watching this video. Once again, congratulations to Koeberg Unit 1 and 2, and especially Unit 2 that has received permission to continue generating power, very cheap electricity on the South African power grid for the next 20 years. Congratulations to all the managers, teams, etc. at Koeberg that have made this possible. Thanks so much. Till the next video.